Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday afternoon, October 30th. And we're looking at the SPY ETF's market profile here on Window Trader. And a very interesting day again today. Here's the last 3 days. Now, some people will call this balance, which it is. I'm calling it down. I mean, we can call it balance to down. But regardless, whatever you call it, here's a couple of interesting things that transpired today. We had a chance for a trend day down and a double distribution day, only to have Ampere take it out on a huge reversal bar. We do end 9 wide. The triple Qs do keep their single prints, but they also have a double distribution, but kind of a B shape. They end 10 wide. So again, just like the theme of the week, where they push down but end 11 wide. So why is it so important how we pushed off today's low? Well, today's low is the monthly low. We have an inside month. So there's a tremendous amount to look forward to going forward next week with everything that's going on inside month. Those huge targets on the bulls back down around the 320, 319 level. I had a very good day today, but I want to put things, again, because I think a lot of people that listen to these videos are trying to learn and understand. Now, I had a good week. I was green on the week. I had a good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. For those of you who listened to my video, you know I had a horrible day yesterday. I got most of that back today. But I want to put things in perspective how not getting out of a loser and not letting winners run really changes your P&L. Yesterday, I made money on 4 out of 5 trades. Today, I was 10 for 10. And still overall from Thursday, Friday, I'm down small because of the size of the loss yesterday. Now, if I let some of these winners run again today, I would have been up from the 2 days. If I took that trade yesterday in L period, I would have probably got back that loss yesterday. But I'm just trying to show you how, no matter how long you've been doing this, it's always a constant battle with yourself. That's why knowing yourself is the most important thing. Now, again, I was green for the week. I had a good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But how one trade can wipe out 14 others. Keep that in mind. As far as my trades today, all my trades in the beginning of the day were shorts. I shorted in A period. I took the 330 puts in A period when we opened against M's low. Remember, I told you, I'm not doing anything initially, but if we get to M's low, that's where change took place yesterday. I want to short it. And I did. And it worked out nice. Then when we got back below the opening, took another short. Rode that down basically to where B's low. We had a nice buy tail yesterday. I said, well, maybe we'll stop there. So twice in A period, I took shorts. It came down to around B's low and went back up and faded it again. So I took 3 shorts in A, 1 above the opening at M's low and 2 below the opening each time we came back towards the opening and went back towards B's low. I did nothing in B period. I watched it. C period open. We're below yesterday's low. We had single prints. Took 2 very nice short trades in C. Took 2 very nice shorts in D. Even though it was an inside bar, we still held the single prints. So I did nothing but 7 shorts in A, C, and D. And then in F period. Now, we stopped the one-time framing down. Now, that could have been a long, but I didn't want to take it. I didn't take it this time. We still had the singles. If we didn't have singles, I'd say, okay, I'm taking it looking for an afternoon rally high. Well, since we had the singles, I'm like, I don't want to take that long. I didn't. I waited for F. Now, at the time where I took the trade short in F was at half back and right around value high, which turned out to be nice, and it came back in. The better trade, which I didn't take, would have been G's high, because this is still an innovative trade. You don't know if you're going to go fill those single prints, but once G opened and couldn't take out F's high, that would have been a beautiful trade. Didn't take it. Actually watched. I watched a lot of G. I didn't do anything, actually, in G, H, I. My next trades weren't into K and L. I was like, okay, I'm waiting for a new low. If we make a new low, since we're already 7 wide or 8 wide at the time, I said I think we are going to come back and go 9 wide. So when we came down in K, made the new low, once the ES got there overnight, I took a nice 40 call position, And man, it popped real hard right up to back into the day's range. I did it again in L twice, scalping longs against value low and K's low at that time. So again, perfect 10 for 10 day. Very happy to go out with your confidence back after what happened yesterday, and in a good week overall. The room itself had a very good week. Kept the room out of a lot of trouble a lot of times when we were flushing out on Wednesday. Again today. I know those are the purposes, to teach, educate people what to do and why. More importantly, why you should or shouldn't be doing something. Now, huge range in M again. We know how that factors in. Let's go over destinations and a game plan. Destinations and the charts. I'm sorry. I'm already looking towards Monday. So we close at 326.54. Right around there, it looks like it's showing SPY. First destination right now is not until... Well, actually, you know what? I take that back. I was going to use B as a highest accepted price, and I didn't write that down, so I'm going to. Because even though it went up a little higher than I like after... So when A closes, if we're going to have a highest accepted price, I want B to open and not go up much. It went up, I usually like no more than 10 cents. It went up 17 cents, but in this kind of range, that's a little more acceptable. So I'm going to use B's high as 328.54 as my highest accepted price from today. Okay? First destination. Then it will be today's high of 329.69. So you have a 115-cent sell tail. Then above that, we have 333.39, yesterday's high. And then we have that huge gap up to 337.99, 460-point gap, all the way up here from Tuesday. For the downside, first destination is 9 wide. That's E's high of 325.03. And then the incredibly important monthly low, which is today's low, of 322.60. Then we have 321.64 daily low. And then all those monthly and weekly lows I gave you with those real important levels. Now don't forget, we also have 321.86, which is also last year's settlement in the SPY. Now, let's go over the charts. And let me tell you, we spent a good 10-15 minutes at one point today just going over the longer term picture, which I'll try to give you here, but I'm not going to go into as much detail as I did in the room. This is all the benefits you get along with a streaming market profile, along with traders who have great input and expertise, and me on the mic all day for $1 a day. Seriously. I don't know how you're not in the room. Now, 3-month balance. Inside month. Because we close near the month's low, does that mean we're coming out of it to the downside? Of course not. Are the odds better? Yeah, I would think so. But who knows? Are they going to try to come out of an inside month before the election? I really don't know. That's why I'm flat and I'm going home unbiased. But I do know if we come out of it to the downside, well, then that target that I'm talking about at the 320, 319 level will get hit. And then more importantly is what happens below there. Weekly, we're down, one-time framing down. There's that low. There's the other 2 weekly lows. Again, if you take out these 3 lows, but don't find acceptance below there and come back into them, well, then maybe not as much damage will be done. But if you do get acceptance below here, you know you're going back to my favorite, one of my favorite levels, 302.50, which is the top of that other balance before we get to the 287 level. So this level is incredibly important. And then on the daily, don't forget, well, we'll show that on the daily. Before we get to that level, so if we get acceptance below 319 level, well, then you're going to get to the 200, which is around the 312.5 level. So here's your 3 days. You want to call it balance? You can call it balance. You want to call it down? You can call it down. I'm calling it down. We could call it balance to down. That makes everybody happy. We're balanced to down because we were down today. Bottom line is this. If we take out today's low, this is most likely going to fall. The question is, what happens there? Acceptance below, you see the 200-day moving average. not acceptance below, we get back into the 3-day balance, and then we see if it can get to the top of the balance, and do we have a chance to nibble away at this huge gap again. Listen, sign up over the weekend. We have the election. We have the Fed. We have non-farm payroll. The election might not be decided till the end of the year. If you're a trader and you want to learn the right way, come join camelbacktrading.org for $20 a month. Hope you had a great day trading. Have a safe weekend. Enjoy. And we'll speak prior to the opening on Monday.